Good evening, I'm Alistair Stewart. Wildfires are burning as mass evacuations take place on the Greek island of Rhodes. A large fire burning on the Greek island of Rhodes for the fifth day has forced authorities to evacuate 4 locations, including 2 seaside resorts. British tourists are among those to be helped to safety as part of a mass evacuation involving dozens of firefighters, 20 private boats and a Greek Navy vessel. In previous days, the wildfire was confined to the island's mountainous centre, but very high temperatures and winds have spread it towards the populated areas. Local media reported the fires had reached 3 hotels, whose clients had already been evacuated. Fire services spokesman Yanis Artopis said on Saturday afternoon the residents of 4 localities were sent texts to evacuate. Mr. Artopis said that more than 200 firefighters and 40 fire engines were operating on the ground, helped overhead by 3 planes and 5 helicopters. The force includes 31 firefighters from Slovakia with 5 fire engines. The main front of the fire is a triangle, with each side appearing on maps to cover more than 10 kilometres. That's 6 miles. 3 Coast Guard vessels plus 1 for the Army were evacuating people from 2 beaches, while 20 private boats were assisting, and the Greek Navy was sending a vessel. So, Chris, how much worse could these fires get? Well, Alistair, the fires in Rhodes is the most dangerous of several that are active across Greece. The fire northwest of Athens and one near Sparta was subsiding, we've been told, although the conditions, including forecasts of 45 degrees Celsius on Sunday, mean more wildfires may break out. The fire service has designated almost the whole eastern part of the mainland, plus the islands of Eva and Rhodes, as well as large swaths of the southwest, as a Category 5, the highest for the risk of fire outbreaks on Sunday. A further chunk of the country has been designated Category 4, very high risk. There will be a brief respite in the heatwave on Monday, but it will resume on Tuesday and could last until at least Friday. Meteorologists have warned firefighting across 8 European Union countries are either operating or due to arrive soon, Autopius has said, and Israel, Jordan and Turkey have also sent out reinforcements, mostly aerial equipment. Okay, Chris, thank you. In other news this evening, planned tube strikes by London Underground workers have been suspended. Members of the ASLEF and the Rail, Maritime and Transport Union were due to take industrial action throughout next week in a long-running dispute over pay, pensions and conditions, both unions said. Progress had been made in talks with the Conciliation Services ACAS, but negotiations are still ongoing. Billions of Brits are set to embark on summer holidays at the end of the week, with schools in England and Wales set to break up for 6 weeks. However, after 2 consecutive summers of pandemic restrictions and aviation staff shortages, travellers may be disrupted again. Temperatures across some of the European tourist destinations most popular with British tourists have remained at dangerous levels for several days, with warnings the peak is yet to come. The heatwave currently hitting Europe is sending the mercury in top travel destinations like Spain, Italy and Greece to above 40 degrees. The hottest temperatures recorded so far was around 45 degrees Celsius, but some experts predict the European heat record of 48.8 degrees Celsius could be breached in the next few days. Malaysia Festival has been cancelled after Matty Healy slams anti-gay laws and kisses bandmate. A music festival in Malaysia has been cut short by the government after the lead singer of the 1975 slammed the country's anti-gay laws and kissed a male bandmate on stage. British singer Matty Healy swore in remarks rounding on the government's stances against homosexuality before kissing bass player Ross MacDonald at the Good Vibes Festival. Footage was posted on social media and sparked a backlash in the country where homosexuality is punishable by up to 20 years in prison and canning. Healy said, "Unfortunately, you don't get a set of loads of uplifting songs because I'm, sorry, but this is quotation marks, fucking furious. And that's not fair on you, because you're not representative on your government because you are young people and I'm sure a lot of you are gay and progressive and cool." He was then seen walking off stage before coming back on later on saying, "Alright, we just got banned from Kuala Lumpur. See you later." Communications and Digital Minister Fahim Fadzil criticised Matty Healy's conduct late on Friday at the start of the festival as very rude. After a meeting, the festival organisations... I'll say that again. After meeting the festival organisers on Saturday, that Fahmy said the festival, which was scheduled to go on this weekend, will be cancelled. There will be no compromise with any party that challenges, belittles or violates Malaysian laws, he said in a statement on Facebook. The agency in charge of approving performances by foreign artists said it was disappointed with the band's conduct, calling it an insult and disrespecting the laws of the country. It said the group will be blacklisted from performing in Malaysia. In footage on social media, Healy said he was going to pull out of the show as he did not see the point of inviting the 1975 to a country and then telling us who we can have sex with. However, he said he chose to appear at the festival because he did not want to disappoint fans. A source who is close to the band said Matty has a long record of advocating for the LGBTQ+ community, and the band wanted to stand up for their LGBTQ+ fans and the community. It wasn't the first time that Healy used the stage to defend lesbian and gay rights. In 2019, he kissed a male fan during a concert in the United Arab Emirates, which also outlaws homosexual acts, according to media reports. That same year, Healy won Ally of the Year at the 2019 Diva Awards for supporting LGBT+ community. Footage posted previously has seen the frontman kiss a male crowd safety worker mid-performance while singing in Denmark and a male fan in Dubai. In 2019, he wrote on Twitter, "Thank you, Dubai, you are so amazing. I don't think we'll be allowed back due to my behaviour, but know that I love you and I wouldn't have done anything differently given the chance again." We have contacted the 1975 for comment. This evening, England's World Cup campaign got off to a winning start as the Lionesses beat 81-0 in a retaken Georgia Stanway penalty was enough to give England all through the group, with Denmark playing China later on Saturday. Despite being 49 places below England in FIFA's world rankings, Haiti were more than a match for the European champions and missed a golden second half opportunity to equal the scoreline through Roseline Eloniacid. Lionesses boss Serena Weitman selected Elisa Russo in attack for England, while captain Millie Bright also returned to the start lineup. And that's it from all of us here on the Weekend Evening News team. The news where you are is after the national weather, and I'll be back at 10:10 tonight with the late news. But from me and all of the evening news team here this weekend, a very good evening to you. Bye bye.